In the quiet coastal town of Hollow's End, time moved slowly, like the tide that brushed against its lonely shores. It was the kind of place where nothing ever changed, where faces aged but stories stayed the same. Yet beneath that stillness, something dark slept, a secret buried for 15 long years. A secret that began with a girl named Rachel Pierce and ended with a voice from beyond the grave. Rachel's disappearance had once shaken Hollow's End to its core. She was 24, radiant, and full of plans. The kind of person whose laughter could fill a room and whose absence left it hollow. One night, after visiting a friend, she never made it home. Her car was found abandoned by the roadside, keys still in the ignition, her phone on the seat. There were no witnesses, no struggle, and no sign of where she went. The police scoured every inch of the surrounding woods, searched the riverbanks, even dragged the harbor, but the earth gave up nothing. For weeks, her photo hung in every shop window. Her name echoed in church prayers and news bulletins. But hope fades quietly, and eventually, the town stopped searching. Her family never did. And while Hollow's End moved on, one man carried the truth alone. His name was Elliot Granger, a quiet mechanic who owned a small auto repair shop on the edge of town. He was polite, soft-spoken, and unremarkable. A man no one really noticed, and perhaps that's what made him so dangerous. Every morning, Elliot opened his shop. Every night, he closed it. He fixed engines, replaced tires, smiled when spoken to, and lived every day above the secret buried beneath his floor. Under layers of rusted metal, forgotten tools, and years of dust lay the remains of Rachel Pierce, sealed inside an old, dry well that no one remembered existed. For 15 years, Elliot lived with that secret. He ate beside it, worked above it, and slept within earshot of the grave he had dug. The guilt hollowed him out, stripping away his humanity piece by piece until he became a shell of the man he once was. The sound of dripping oil reminded him of the night she died. The hiss of an engine echoed her final scream. Then, one cold autumn morning, Elliot's heart gave out. He died alone, surrounded by the silence that had always kept him company. The coroner called it natural causes, but death, it seemed, had other plans. A week later, his landlord entered the apartment to clear it out. The air inside was heavy, thick with the smell of oil, dust, and something darker. Elliot's life had been simple. A few worn-out clothes, stacks of newspapers, and on the kitchen table, a small black cassette recorder. Beside it, a folded note. 3 words, written in shaking ink. CV-A1L. Play this when I'm gone. When investigators pressed play, the static filled the room like a breath being held. Then, a voice broke through, trembling, tired, and soaked in regret. If you're hearing this, I'm dead.